Hello everyone, welcome back to Vinita Online Nursing Classes. This is your Vinita. I hope that you are doing very well. After a long time, I am going to take a class. So today's class is very beneficial for the BSc Nursing 4th year students. Okay, these online nursing classes will be only discussing regarding the health related subjects and especially focusing on the nursing subjects. If you like these videos, do like and share with your friends and subscribe for more updates. Let's discuss today's class. Okay, today our topic is pilot study. Already I told the starting itself, this class is very beneficial for the students who are going to perform the project work, means the students who are pursuing BSc Nursing 4th years. Okay, here coming to the topic, let me introduce the topic of pilot study. This pilot study is one of the study that will be carried out at the end of the planning phase of research. Already we know that in research there are majorly 5 phases. Okay. First one is the conceptual phase, second one is the preparation of research design phase, third one is the empirical phase, fourth one is the analysis phase, and fifth one is the disseminating phase. Okay, coming to here, pilot study, it mainly carried at the planning phase of the research. Why we are calling it as a planning phase means, if we want to conduct the study on our samples, then we have to plan itself before 1 day or 2 days or 3 days or before 1 week or before 1 month. For example, if we are planning for any program, any journey, so what we used to do, we used to plan before itself, like 15 days or 1 month before itself we are going to plan. Okay, coming to here also, the pilot study will be takes place in the planning phase of the research. Especially these pilot study, why we are taking only in the planning phase of the research means in order to explore and especially testing the research elements. Before going to conduct the main study, every researcher, those who are going to conduct the researcher must remember that the pilot study should be conducted before itself. Here the pilot study, it is a very small preliminary investigation of the same with general characteristics at the major study. Like these pilot study will be designing at the acquaint to the researcher with the exact problems, means that can be corrected in the preparation for the large research projects. Means if the researcher is facing any technical issues or the financial issues or any communication facilities, if the researcher is going to face in this while conducting the pilot study, then automatically there is some of the obstacle to conduct the main study. For the preparation of the large research projects, the researcher will be conducting the pilot study before itself. Okay, during the pilot study, here the researcher will be performing the different types of the examinations, means the researcher should carry a different types of the instrument, especially that instrument should be carried for the expected to be in the final form by this stage. Okay, here let us discuss the definition and meaning and what are the advantages of conducting this pilot study and what are the disadvantages of this pilot study. Let us see. Okay, all of you got it, the introduction part of the pilot study. Generally before going to conduct the main study, every researcher, whether he is going to conduct the small research or whether he is going to conduct the large research on each and every problem, so the researcher must remember that before conducting the main study, the researcher should conduct the pilot study. That is the introduction part of the pilot study. Means here a small scale replication of the main study. We can also call it as a small scale replication of the main study. Here it is a rehearsal program. rehearsal of the main study. This pilot study will be covering the entire process of the research, like preparation of a broad plans of the study, construction of a tools, collection of the data, processing and analysis of data, and also the at last we can able to finally we can able to analyze the report writing from the pilot study. Got it? Let us see the definition and the meaning of the pilot study. Okay, coming to here, the definition of pilot study. Here already in the introduction itself we have discussed that it is a small scale replication. Okay, coming to here definition, pilot study is a trial study which carries out before a research design is finalized to assist in defining research question or to test the feasibility, reliability and validity of the proposed study design. See here what the definition says, it is mainly carrying out before the main research design. So here after planning all our research content, research preparation, then we can able to understand that what type of the design we have planned. So whether it is a experimental design or whether it is a pre-experimental or whether it is a non-experimental. Got it ma? So already we know that the what all other designs will be comes under the research design. So here these pilot study should be, it is a trial study, especially it is carrying out before a research design. Then after framing a research design, then automatically we can able to finalize, especially in assisting exact defining the research question. For example, my research question is like assessing the knowledge on mothers, those who are having with the under 5 children. Okay, so what it means I have to assess the knowledge of the mothers with under 5 children. Those who are having the under 5 kids, I have to assess the mother's knowledge regarding the vitamins and the minerals. So how much the knowledge the person will be having. So that is my question. Means a structured teaching program regarding the mothers with under 5 children. Structured teaching program regarding the vitamins and the mineral deficiencies among who I can able to perform the research, among mothers with under 5 children. So whether they are having the knowledge regarding the vitamins or the minerals, only I should assess. That is my problem statement. Then on whom I can able to assess, the mothers who are having with the under 5 children only I can able to select them, and that is my research question. So here if I get the proper research question, then automatically by that research question I can able to test the feasibility. Feasibility means such kind of a loose, such kind of a freeness ma. Okay, freeness. So here feasibility of the particular research study, sample, tool, document, okay, whatever it may be, I can able to test the particular feasibility of the study. Means whether the researcher is going to face any problems like technical problems, transportation problems, economical problem, like communication problem. So if it is having any feasibility in this or not, we can able to check. That is the feasibility. Coming to the reliability. Reliability means, so if I want to check the knowledge of the mothers about vitamins and the mineral deficiencies among their children, means so whether I can able to use any instruments or not to check the knowledge. So for example, for reliability I am going to take the example like sphygmomanometer. Okay, the patients today I have to monitor the blood pressure among the care of elderly people, means above 65 age group of women's or the men's. So here reliability, so automatically if I go and if I check the blood pressure, means they can able to believe me? No, because I have to carry the particular type of the instrument. What is that instrument? I have to carry the sphygmomanometer. So this is the validable instrument to particularly to give the particular identification, particular diagnosis whether the person is having the hypertension or the hypotension. So that is the reliability. Then coming to the validity of the proposed study design. So whatever we have planned, means we are the researchers. So we imagine that you are the researcher. Those who are going to conduct the research on the sample, so we can able to call them as a researcher. So here the proposed study design, whatever the study design has been proposed by the researcher, so that should be valid for their study and that should be valid for the particular sample group. Okay, this is the definition of the pilot study. Means it is a, like, it provides means it is a small scale rehearsal which will be providing proceeding if it were the actual study, like expecting the particular fact that subject who are going to be participate in the actual study or not used. So here like it will be trial run by carrying out on the feasibility, reliability and the validity of the particular study design. Got it? So this is the definition, particular definition of the pilot study. So we can able to call in a single line what is the pilot study. If anyone asks, raise your question in a single line, you can able to answer that it is a small scale study, or it is a rehearsal study, or it is a small scale replication, or it is a like miniature trial run for the main study. Got it? Then let's see the meaning and the purposes and the advantages and the disadvantages of the pilot study. Okay, coming to here, meaning and concepts of pilot study. First we have to know the meaning of pilot study. Already in the introduction itself and the definition itself we have got particular knowledge and particular meaning, completely have gained the knowledge regarding the meaning of the pilot study. Once again we look into the slide, that is a meaning and the concepts of pilot study. Here a pilot study is a small study which is designed to gather information prior to a larger study. Already I have said that priorly to conduct the larger study, we can able to gather the information. So whether the samples are like adjusting or samples are cooperating to us or not, whether the environment is cooperating to us or not, so whether the facilities, whether the equipments are available for us or not, so we can able to get the particular information which will be prior to the larger study. And also in order to improve the quality of final study, if in the pilot study, if the researcher is facing any problems or any obstacles, then see, for example, if you are choosing a like slum area, then automatically we can able to improve in the for preparing in the main study, then we can able to improve the particular quality of final study. Then in the slum area there is no proper samples, so in the research, in the pilot study, we should search the 5 samples, but in coming to the main study, we should find the 30 samples. So here in the slum area we can't able to find the 30 samples. So then automatically here what we are planning, by observing the pilot study, we are going to improving the quality of our final study. Got it? Then a pilot study can reveal deficiencies in the design of proposed research proposal. Exactly. So by conducting the pilot study, then we can able to see what all are the deficiencies, what all are the difficulties, the difficulties for the samples and the difficulties for the researcher, so that will which is proposed the research proposal, we can able to observe only in the pilot study. And coming to here, a good research strategy requires careful planning, and a pilot study often is a part of this strategy. Exactly. If you are going to, if I am a good researcher, if I need to plan a good research, then if I should implement the good research strategy, then what I should require? I should require a careful planning. So here comes to the point, those who are going to conduct the research, means the researcher should plan a good research strategy. He should require the good research strategy, then only they can able to plan carefully, then we can able to gain the particular result from the pilot study. So if we are not at all planning the careful planning, then automatically there will be the raising of obstacles, means there we can able to see such kind of the deficiencies in the during our pilot study. This is the meaning and the concepts of pilot study. Coming to here, the reasons, what all are the reasons? So generally if you get doubt that why we need to conduct the pilot study, directly we need to go for the main study wherever our problem statement we have chosen. So here let us discuss that what all are the reasons for conducting a pilot study. Especially there are the main reasons, purposes for conducting of the pilot study. Here fulfills one or more different purposes, especially the main reasons of the pilot study is, first one is the process. First reason is process, and second one is the resources. First one is the process and second one is the resources. Let's discuss these two, and next slide we can able to see other reasons. Coming to the process. So here the process for the reasons to conduct the pilot study is especially for assessing the feasibility of the process. Why we need to start the main reason of the process? So to assess the feasibility, like any facility, like any obstacles were raising, like a freely movement of the samples. So here by the process of conducting the pilot study only we can able to assess the feasibility of the process. So here the feasibility of the process is very key to the success for the main study. So if there is no proper feasibility process, there is no available for the researcher, then there is no success for the conducting main study. That is the main reason for conducting a pilot study. What is the main reason? The first one is the process. So what is the process? Why we need to do this process? To assess the feasibility of the process. See here, for example, if you are planning to go like a trip, Goa trip or any type of a trip. So here what we used to observe, we used to assess the feasibility of that process. Like for example, if you are going for the flight, then we can able to see the if you want to go in the flight or if you want to go in the train. So here we can able to like estimate the feasibility of the journey. So if I travel in the flight, so if I travel in the train, what all are the feasibility, what all are the like freely flexible for me, and if I travel in the train, what all are the flexible, what will be flexible for our family and what will be flexible for our journey. So here only for journey you are planning these type of the process. But coming to here research also same way. Here if we are to conduct to success our main study, what all are the like facilities I may go through. So means what all are the feasibilities will be for the process to conduct the pilot study. Here you are going to observe, you are going to assess in the process. Okay, then coming to the second one is the resources. Here resources, especially here resources means that will be dealing with the time and the resource. See, today I am going to take the class. After long time, after 1 month I am going to take the class. So here I have the resource to take the class today itself. So from 1 month or from 1 month there is no proper resource to take the class or to conduct the like meeting or to conduct or to give any motivation. I didn't get any time, so I have no free time. So here today itself I have got the free time, means I have utilized my resources. So what I have got today, I have time itself to prepare a video, to prepare a class for you. So here also the main reason is the resources, on which day, on which time, exact time, location, time, where I have to conduct. Here assessing the time and the research problems, so that will be occur during the main study. Okay, these are the main two main reasons to conduct the pilot study. Then coming to the third reason is management. Okay, management. So here coming to the management means managing all the programs or managing all the organization. So whom we can able to call the manager? So the manager will be manages his company, or manager will be organizes his company or the organization. Here the management means especially the researcher who are going to conduct the research. The researcher should be have the quality of managing all the situations. Okay, here this management will be covers the potential human and data management problem. Here already we know that what we know managing all the situations, especially collection of the data, assessing the data, analyzing the data, preparing the samples. So here human and the data should be management problem. So if there is any human, potential human should be covers. So here covering the potential humans means like if there is no today I have prepared all the class for you. Yes, so I came to the class. So if there is in the classroom, if there is a students only, that I can able to prepare the class. So here, if there is no potential human beings in the class, potential students in the class, so there is no chance to explain the topic. Because if there is a potential students only, then the teacher can able to explain the class. So here also management means that will be covering the potential human data and the management problems. So whatever the management problems will be raising around the surrounding around the situations, the researcher should be manage all the type of the problems. Okay, then coming to the fourth purpose is scientific. So here the scientific purpose especially dealing with the assessment of the response, effect and the variance of the effect. See here scientific means whatever some samples will be raising the questions. You are going to perform the research. So whether it is a scientifically proved or not, they will be raising the question. So here that will be dealing with the particular assessment of the response. Then when the sample raises the question, the automatically the researcher will be giving the particular answer. And coming to the effect means, so see here, if your sample is having any back pain, okay, then you are going to perform the procedure on that sample, that is a hot water bag. Okay, so if you are putting the hot water pack on the back side, so after removing within the half an hour or the 5 minutes, then automatically whether it is affectable or not, whether the hot water bag is scientifically affectable for the person who are suffering with the back pain or not, so that should be proved scientifically. Okay, and then that should be show the variance of that effect of the particular procedure. Okay, these are the 4 important purposes reasons to conduct the pilot study. What all are the main reasons? First one is the process, second one is the resource, and third one is the management, and fourth one is the scientific. So process means in the proper planning process. Okay, then coming to the second one is the resource. So here resource means, so that will be dealing with the particular assessing time and the resources. By using of the particular resources, the researcher can able to conduct the pilot study. Then coming to the management. So here the management will be covering the particular potential human and the data, any management problems that should be covered by the researcher. Coming to the fourth one, that is a scientific. So here whatever we are going to perform the study or whatever we are going to perform the procedure, so that should be deals with the assessment of the response, effect and variance of that effect that should be shown by the researcher. All of you got it? Coming to here, the advantages of pilot study. Already in the starting itself, I said that advantages will be there, disadvantages for anything whatever we are doing. So if you are eating excess food, so for that excess food also there will be the advantages for our body, and there is a disadvantages for our body. If you are taking a less amount of the food, so for that also there will be the advantages and the disadvantages for our human body. Coming to here, the advantages of pilot study. Let's see what all are the advantages. The first one is it permits preliminary testing of hypothesis. Already we all know that hypothesis means it shows a relationship, predictable relationship, how the relationship should be between the two samples. So that relation should be like a predictable relationship between the two variables. So either it may be independent or dependent variable, either it may be dependent or the independent variables, or sometimes either it may be independent or the independent variables. Okay, so here mainly it will be permitting the preliminary testing. So whether we can able to show the hypothesis in the main study or not, so that will be leading to the testing for the more precise hypothesis in the main study. Okay, then second one is it often provides the researchers with ideas, approaches and clues the researchers may not have foreseen before conducting the pilot study. You see here what is the second advantage means, that is whether the researcher will be having by conducting the pilot study, sometimes through the disadvantages and through the advantages, he may get such kind of the if the samples were very cooperated with the researcher, then automatically for the main study, to approach the main study, the researcher may get the different types of the ideas to conduct the main study and different types of the approaching plans, clues for the conducting the main study the researcher will be getting. Okay, this is the second advantage. Then coming to the third one, it may save lot of time and money. Exactly. So here, why it may save lot of time and money means, that is, so without conducting, one say example, without conducting the pilot study, so if the researcher is going to conduct the main study, so without there is no rehearsal study or rehearsal of his study, then directly he was stepped into the main study. What it happens means, sometimes the distractions, the obstacles will be raising in the researcher, and sometimes the obstacles will be raising in the samples also. So by that, so the study will be completely, there is no proper completion of that research study. Then what will be happen? So there is no what will be happen? There is a losing of time and there is a losing of money. So here, what is the main advantage to conduct pilot study means, here the researcher will be saving lot of time and the money. If we conduct here, then automatically the researcher can know what are the ideas should be used in the main study and what are the clues and how my like explanation, how my approach should be towards the samples and towards me and towards the group of the community. So here, by that it will be very helpful for the researcher. So these are the three advantages. Then coming to the next advantages is, it permits thorough check of the planned statistical and analytical procedures. Exactly. In the main study itself and the pilot study itself, after finishing of our study, every researcher should go through the statistical analytical procedures. Okay, in the next class or the next upcoming videos, I can able to explain what all are the statistics and what all are the analytical procedures that should be performed by the researcher. Okay, so here statistical means like a mathematics should be performed as per the sampling, as per the sample answers. So by that we can able to perform, the researcher should performing the calculations. So that is the, we can able to call in our term, in our language, in our nursing language, we are calling it as a statistical and the analytical procedures. Okay, that will be giving a researcher a chance, especially to evaluate their usefulness to the data. Okay, then fifth advantage is, it can greatly reduce the number of unanticipated problems. Because, so why here greatly reducing the unanticipated problems means, because the researcher will be having all opportunity like to redesign parts of his or her study, especially to overcome difficulties that the pilot study will be revealing. You see, in the pilot study, the researcher will be having any financial problems. So then automatically that will be very beneficial for the researcher in the main study. Why? Because already in the pilot study itself, the researcher has been experienced, whether it is a financial or whether it is a communication or whether it is a transportation problem. So by that experience, so here for conducting the main study, the researcher will be easily planning to how much he can able to plan the budget and what are the transportation facilities. So here by that the researcher can able to overcome his difficulties, his or her difficulties by the whatever the pilot study was revealed. Got it? So these are the 5 advantages of pilot study. There are many more advantages, like it provides guidance on conceptualization, identification and operationalization of concepts. So that concepts will be related to our study, and it also assisting in discovering the nature of relationship. So here we can able to know the exact relationship between the variables, and also if we know the exact relationship of the variables, then automatically the researcher can able to formulate the hypothesis. Okay, and these pilot study will be helps in discovering the mechanical problems. The mechanical problems means like which will be related to the interviews and the mails, and it is also like helping in the developing better approaches like target population, which will be like regarding the introduction, like gathering of the samples. Okay, so here Main it is to make the improvements in the research project, and secondly the advantages and conducting the pilot study is to improvement in the main study, and second one is to detect the problems that must be eradicated before major study is attempted. Okay, so here the actually the research study should serve as a pilot study in anticipation of the larger study. Means what it means, it will be helping the researchers to determine whether or not a more substantial study is warranted. In the light of the results of the pilot study, then automatically the researcher will be able to take a view on the main study, like potentialities and the feasibilities, validities, reliabilities of the particular study. Okay, these are the advantages of conducting pilot study. This is also one of the advantage in the pilot study. The researcher may try out a number of alternative measures and then select those that produce clearest result for the cleanest results of the main study. So in the pilot study, what we have to get, we should get the clearest results. Why we need to get the clearest results? To get the cleanest results of the main study. If there is any doubtful results, then automatically our main study will be also any doubtful. We will not get the particular results of the main study. Coming to here, problems of the pilot study. Problems means like disadvantages of pilot study. So here there are the three disadvantages. First one is the possibility of making inaccurate predictions or assumptions on the basis of pilot data. So here what it means, this pilot study is mainly done with only small scale samples. Means the assumptions will be very less, and the data which will be collected by the samples, that is also very inaccurate predictions. So that what it shows, there is no proper data will be founded by the sample. Then coming to the second one is the completing a pilot study successfully is not a guarantee of the success of the full scale survey. Exactly. So here if you are conducting the pilot study, so that is not conducting the full scale survey. So this is also one of the disadvantage. Then coming to the third one, a more common problem is deciding whether to include pilot study participants in the main study. Exactly. Every researcher will be having the common problem. So today I have conducted the pilot study, and then on next day I am going to conduct the main study. Then see, these 5 samples will be available for that tomorrow also. Then I am getting the doubt that whether they are going to be joined in that main study or not. So that is also one of the disadvantage. Including the pilot study participate, whether to include the pilot study participants in the main study or not. Every researcher will be getting the problem. Every researcher will be getting the idea. So means doubt ma. Okay, so that is also one of the disadvantage. And there are the many disadvantages. The cost is more, and it cannot be generalized, because here that will be really revealing to the planners and the interviewers the weakness, and the teaches them the correct way of doing their job. So they come to know that about several things. Okay, so in the pilot study itself, the researcher will be explaining what so and so, this is point, this you have to follow, this you should not follow. So in the pilot study only there will be the particular clarification for the samples. Then automatically for the samples, so there is a clear information will be taught by the researcher. Then there is a such kind of the problems for the samples to participate in the main study. So that is very disadvantage for the researchers. Okay, so these are the problems of the conducting pilot study. Means problem, we can able to call it as a demerits, disadvantages, or the problems. Okay, starting itself we have seen the reasons for conducting the pilot study. Especially there are the 7 reasons to conduct the pilot study. One more time, you once see this slide also. So here you can able to see the 7 points. First one is the determine, second one is the design, third one is the assess, fourth one is the identify, fifth one is the develop, and sixth one is the refine, and seventh one is the make improvements. Okay, here determining whether the proposed study is feasible. Okay, then designing a research protocol assessing whether the research protocol is realistic or workable, and then researcher will be identifying the problems with the research designs, develop and test adequacy of research instruments, refining the data collection and analysis planning, like statistical analysis. So here analysis plan means, so there will be the involving of the statistical analysis, then making improvements in the research project. So to make the particular improvements in the research project, so that is the main reason for conducting the pilot study. Okay. This is the process to conduct the pilot study, like it is a schematic presentation. Before going to the pilot study, what all are the steps that the researcher should be follow. So here pilot study, before conducting the directly pilot study, the researcher will be preparing here the plan, what the researcher plan. Today I am going to conduct the pilot study. So that is the researcher main aim. Okay, coming to here, entered into the particular area. Okay, so directly introducing himself or herself. Today so and so I am going to conduct the research on the particular topic. I came from here, from this institution. I belongs to this institution, and I am going to conduct the research on this particular topic. After the introduction of the research, then here pre-reading questionnaire and the orientation will be performed. Then after the pre-reading questionnaire and the orientation, then think aloud training. So here pre-test. So generally now itself we are going to conduct here pre-test. Okay, without teaching or without any aviates or without any explanation, directly we are going to conduct the test on the samples. Then here think aloud training means for some people, so this is if we take any gap for pre-test and the post-test, so here the think aloud training will be provided for the samples, then reading the task, then comprehension test, then at last post reading interview will be performed at the pilot study. Okay, but coming to our manner, what we are going to perform means pre-test, then implementation, whatever we have prepared the like intervention, not implementation intervention. Okay, so if I prepare the topic regarding the vitamins, importance of the vitamins, so that is my intervention to explain regarding to give awareness regarding the like vitamins. Then automatically after my intervention finish, then immediately the researcher will be going to conduct the post test. Okay, so this is the process to conduct the pilot study. This is foremost important for the students who are going to plan to perform the pilot study, to conduct the pilot study. For them, the requirements for the pilot study, requirements means the the students who are going to conduct the pilot study, the requirements that should be carried by the researcher, that is first one is the consent forms. Consent form means, so that consent forms will be mainly that will be related to the samples, those who are going to participate in your study. Then coming to the second requirement is the permission letter. So permission letter means wherever you are going to conduct, so either in the school or either in the hospital or either in the any educational institution, then you have to take the permission from the particular area, particular organization of the manager or institution of the educational institution, like principal or the organizer or the medical superintendent or the nursing superintendent, wherever you are going to take the location. So according to that location you have to take the permission letter. And third one is the lesson plan. So here lesson plan, for example I said that vitamins and the mineral deficiency, so as a researcher I should prepare the lesson plan regarding the vitamins and the mineral deficiencies. So here that should be carried by the researcher while going to conduct the pilot study. So these are the three requirements. Then next requirement, lesson plan means we can able to call in the our research term structured teaching program also. Okay, whether we can able to call it as a lesson plan or structured teaching program. Okay, Then fourth one is the AVATs. So according to our lesson plan, according to our structured teaching program, so the AVAT should be prepared by the researcher. So why the AVATs means, so the samples we should give awareness, we should proclaim the knowledge regarding the particular topic. So either it may be flashcards, by the flip cards or the flip charts or any type of the charts, whatever AVATs you can able to prepare, but the AVAT should be carried by the researcher. Then at last final requirement that should be carried by the researcher to conduct the pilot study is Telugu questionnaires. Especially Telugu questionnaires, if you are going to conduct the research on the uneducated means Telugu medium people or for the mothers or for elders, so for them there should be need the Telugu questionnaires only. So here the Telugu questionnaire total sets you have to carry out the 10 sets, 5 sets should be for the pre-test and the 5 sets should be for the post-test. Got it? So these are the requirements that should be carried out by the researcher to conduct the pilot study. So if you are having any doubts here, why we need to take only Telugu, we should not take the English means, so some people knows the only Telugu, some people knows the English. So if you are going to conduct the study on school children, so they can able to know the write and the read of English, so you can able to carry the English questionnaires along with you. Okay, these are the requirements that should be carried, must and should be carried by the researchers to conduct the pilot study. Okay, so here in the pilot study you have to choose only the 5 samples, you should not choose the 30 samples. Okay, all of you got clear? Okay, till now we have discussed regarding the pilot study, what all are the meaning and the introduction part and the definitions of the pilot study, advantages, disadvantages, and why we need to, what all are the reasons to conduct the pilot study we have seen, and at last we have seen the requirements for the pilot study. Okay, advantages and the disadvantages and the requirements that should be carried out by the researchers to conduct the pilot study we have seen. Okay, I hope that you have understood very well. Follow this video, and if you are going to conduct the pilot study, so follow this video and follow especially the requirements you have to carry. The researchers who are going to conduct the research on any sample, the requirement should be these requirements only. Okay, slow progress is better than no progress. Exactly. So if your progress is very slow, no worries, don't worry. So that slow progress is very better than no progress. So sometimes we used to see there is no progress for our work. But see, if we compare slow progress and the no progress, what when we feel happy while seeing the no progress or while seeing the slow progress. So when we see the slow progress only, we can able to feel the happy. So here also, so this is the very inspirational quotation, slow progress is better than no progress. So don't worry, if you are working or whatever, either it may be study or either it may be working or whatever it may be, if your progress is slow, so then don't worry, because it is very better than no progress. Okay. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you everyone. Do like, share and subscribe for more updates.